Hello, my friends. Welcome to our channel.
Today we're talking about how to learn languages. We will explain 8 tips for languages learning success.
We start with set your goals.
As with any venture in life, nothing starts rolling without setting your objectives first. Hence, always define your learning goals before engaging with a new language. For instance, determine the number of phrases you'll learn per week. Reaching a new level. Remind yourself often why you want to master the language to keep your motivation high.
Once you have the objectives on paper, it will be easier to pave the learning path and get to a new stepping stone every week. Plus, you'll know where the finish line is and how to reach it.
Now with Ask Questions.
Whether you are self-studying or have a tutor, dare to pose questions. And though some concerns may seem trivial, they are not. It's best to clear any doubts you might have at the onset. Besides understanding the grammar rules, getting the answers in the target language will improve your vocabulary. If asking questions makes sense to you, go ahead. Getting relevant and timely information is vital for your brain to process the new language faster.
Now we have tips number 3. Don't be embarrassed to make mistakes.
Making mistakes is integral to learning and enables you to achieve full fluency. Errors can also help you pinpoint areas of improvement. So whenever you misspell or mispronounce a word, keep trying. Even saying the wrong thing and causing a misunderstanding isn't that scary if you're persistent in your intentions to become a successful language learner. The tips number 4, track your progress. After you determine your aims, it's time you keep track of your achievements. Checking weekly or monthly progress against the defined language goals is an ideal approach. You might track the irregular verbs learned, the phrases memorized, or the lectures followed. The tips number 5. Practice the language whenever you can. Grabbing every opportunity to have basic conversations in the target language is an effective learning technique. For example, if you're studying Spanish, use the time you need to get to school or your office to listen to Spanish podcasts, or read your favorite book while on public transport. Also, improve your listening skills by watching movies and TV series. We have now, think in your target language. Forget about thinking in your mother tongue and focus on the target one. Get into this mindset even when you're contemplating daily habits and needs. For instance, you can arrange the scene for typical situations such as introducing yourself, buying groceries, or getting on a plane. Consider the words and phrases you'll use during these conversations.
The level of proficiency you're at shouldn't discourage you from imagining possible real-life interactions. Thinking in another language accustoms your brain to the newly arisen circumstances. For some students, pronouncing sentences loud may be a better approach. Alternatively, visualize yourself interacting with native speakers and saying meaningful chunks.
The next tips is, be patient but persistent. You'd probably get excited at first because you'll picture yourself interacting in this new language you've always wanted to learn. But as you dive deeper into the matter, you'll realize that patience and dedication is critical for any successful language learner. Even less demanding languages will prove impossible to master if you skip lessons, don't revise, and avoid speaking.
Moreover, many people get frustrated many people get frustrated when they reach the intermediate plateau. At this point, focus on boosting your vocabulary base and overcoming challenging elements. Also, don't compare yourself to others because everyone learns at a different pace. What you can The last tips is, immerse yourself in the language. Though not always an option, the immersive strategy is perfect for mastering a foreign language. The reason is that you get exposed to the target language around the clock. And when abroad and without another option than to speak all day, you'll force yourself to articulate as a native quickly. In the beginning, you might get tempted to stick with English. Resist the urge and find the strength to remain passionate about the new skill.